Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. Joan Vassos, the Golden Bachelorette, has big ambitions for the future, as evidenced by her most recent Instagram commercial. Joan was the Season 1 lead on the Golden Bachelorette in 2024, and she ultimately chose Chock Chapple as her last rose. Joan and Chock had been blissfully planning their future together, including looking for a location to settle down. They're also doing a lot of traveling, so Joan's latest promotion will come in handy. Joan and Chock are becoming influencers, and they've been capitalizing on their newfound celebrity. Prior to participating in the Golden Bachelorette, Joan and Chock most likely did not envision themselves becoming influencers. Joan and Chock have become public characters, and they are both actively pushing enterprises that fit their lifestyles and target markets. Joan has sponsored Rock Skincare, and Chock has marketed alcohol and local companies in his hometown of Wichita, Kansas. Brands are willing to collaborate with Joan and Chock because they represent a distinct part of the audience than the average influencer. Joan and Chock are both in their 60s, so they reach a more mature audience that certain marketers wish to target. There is also probably less competition in the elder influencer area, so Joan and Chock are sensible to use their celebrity in this way. Joan's new relationship suggests that she and Chock do not want to enjoy a slow life. Joan's promotion of a language learning software demonstrates to supporters that she is not too elderly to learn new things or to travel and have adventures with Chock. She is also urging others in her age group to do the same. The Golden Bachelorette's first couple is in their golden years, so they will undoubtedly want to travel and create new memories together in this new stage of life. Wherever Joan and Chock end up, they will not be settling down to live peacefully. They will continue to live publicly and openly, and they will learn new things together, such as the Dutch language, to strengthen their bond even further. In the sun-soaked aftermath of the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple are emerging as more than just reality TV darlings. They are quietly reshaping what it means to age, to love, and to remain relevant in a digital age often consumed by youth culture. While the rose ceremony might be over, Joan and Chock's story is still very much blooming, just on a different kind of stage. After a whirlwind finale that captured the hearts of millions, Joan chose Chock as her final rose recipient, and it wasn't a surprise to anyone who had been paying attention. Their connection had been visible early in the season, an understated but palpable intimacy that grew with every shared glance and every candid conversation. But what's transpired since then is what's truly turning heads. Joan and Chock have parlayed their televised romance into something that feels rarer than a reality TV success story. They've become thriving, intentional influencers, with a brand and mission all their own. In the months following the finale, Joan and Chock have been adjusting to a life lived increasingly in public. Yet they've handled the transition with surprising ease. In interviews and on social media, they've remained true to themselves, gracious, curious, and deeply rooted in mutual respect. Their authenticity is likely what makes them so appealing, not just to fans but also to brands eager to collaborate with relatable figures. Their days are now filled with a mix of travel, media appearances, and content creation, often centered around themes that resonate with people in their 50s, 60s, and beyond: wellness, lifelong learning, conscious aging, and of course, romance in later life. Together, they're proving that personal reinvention isn't the sole domain of the young. "We're not slowing down," Joan said recently in an Instagram video promoting a language learning app. "If anything, we're just getting started." In the reel, she sits on a terrace in Florence, laptop open, a notebook full of Dutch vocabulary at her side. Chock enters the frame moments later, carrying 2 cappuccinos, teasing Joan about her pronunciation. It's charming, endearing, and more importantly, it's real. Neither Joan nor Chock could have anticipated this chapter of their lives. Joan, a widow and mother of 4, entered the Golden Bachelorette hoping for a second chance at love. Chock, a retired entrepreneur from Wichita with a penchant for classic cars and country music, was equally sincere in his intentions. Their shared values, family, integrity, curiosity, laid the foundation for something lasting. What's surprising is how they've used their bond as a springboard for something bigger than themselves. While most influencers chase the elusive Gen Z market, Joan and Chock have carved out a rare, underserved niche: mature adults with purchasing power, curiosity, and a desire to be seen. Joan has signed partnerships with wellness brands like Rock Skincare, which embraces aging gracefully without pushing unrealistic beauty ideals. Chock, meanwhile, has lent his easygoing charisma to local distilleries and farm-to-table eateries in Kansas, helping small businesses thrive while keeping his hometown roots intact. A recurring theme in Joan's recent content is the idea that aging doesn't mean stopping, it means evolving. Her latest promotion with a language learning platform feels like more than just a paid endorsement, it's a call to action. "Every new word we learn together is like adding a brushstroke to the portrait we're painting," she wrote in one caption. The photo accompanying it showed her and Chock in a quaint Amsterdam cafe, laughing over a Dutch phrasebook. Their commitment to continued learning, be it languages, cultures, or even social media trends, has struck a chord with older viewers who often feel left behind in the tech-driven influencer world. Joan and Chock are not just selling products, they're selling possibility. And for a generation that's been underserved and overlooked by mainstream media, that message is powerful. Though they've started scouting locations to eventually put down roots, it's clear that settling down doesn't mean slowing down. Joan has spoken about the appeal of a small villa in Portugal, while Chock leans towards something closer to family in the Midwest. For now, they're content to roam, splitting time between influencer events in Los Angeles, family visits, and spontaneous weekend escapes across Europe and the US. With each new venture, the couple expands their reach, connecting with fans who see themselves in Joan and Chock's journey. There's an honesty to their content, a sense that they're not just marketing products but offering a vision of what aging could, and should, look like: joyful, curious, and full of second chances. Looking forward, Joan and Chock are already in talks to launch a podcast geared toward people navigating love and identity in later life. They've also teased a co-authored memoir, tentatively titled The Second Act: Love, Life, and Learning at 60. If the response to their first chapter is any indication, there will be a sizable audience waiting to read it. Even as the influencer space evolves, Joan and Chock remain uniquely positioned to lead a new kind of movement, one that doesn't worship youth, but celebrates growth. And if their journey teaches us anything, it's this: the golden years are not a winding down, but a bold continuation. This isn't just idle speculation. We've seen leads before who clearly weren't into the cast chosen for them, Juan Pablo, and it never ends well. Chemistry matters, and if Mel isn't feeling it, the season will drag. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any update.